I think it'll be 10 times bigger than the next biggest product ever made. Like that level.
So far, most people still don't believe that Tesla will soon launch the rumored affordable car, supposedly called the Model Q. We still find it hard to accept the fact that a company famous for expensive electric vehicles could introduce a car priced under $30,000. Yeah, you might not believe it because we didn't either at first, but it's clear that this car is getting very close and is actually making its way into the real world. More precisely, it will be unveiled in just 3 months. Tesla has confirmed.
We will be introducing several new products throughout 2025. We are still on track to launch a more affordable model in the first half of 2025, and we'll continue to expand our lineup from there.
It seems that after a challenging 2024 with declining sales, Tesla now feels ready to offer us an electric vehicle that is expected to be even more affordable than the Tesla Model 3 sedan. Elon Musk first revealed this car in 2020, confidently stating that Tesla would dominate the market with a $25,000 vehicle. However, it's clear that even Musk wasn't entirely confident about this car, as he never provided specific details about its launch timeline. Or perhaps even Tesla itself didn't know the best time to introduce it. Yeah, releasing it too early wouldn't have been a great strategy either, especially when the Model 3, Model Y, and Cybertruck were still the main focus for development. Initially, this car was rumored to be called the Model 2, but Elon Musk denied that name. More recently, leaks from Deutsche Bank suggested that it would be called the Tesla Model Q. Since Musk hasn't rejected this nickname, it seems more credible than Model 2 for now, although when you consider Tesla's naming conventions, Model 2 actually makes more sense. Double sexy sounds reasonable, right? Throughout last year, there were times when it seemed like this affordable EV project had been abandoned in favor of more profitable ventures like the Cybertruck and the self-driving Cybercab. At one point, Musk even stated that such a car would be meaningless in an era where Tesla was prioritizing autonomous vehicles. In other words, launching a conventional car alongside Tesla's full self-driving push might have cast doubt on the company's AI-driven future. However, after facing strong backlash from customers when rumors of Tesla canceling the car spread, as well as disagreement from investors combined with declining sales, Tesla was forced to bring the Model Q back. In fact, they are now set to launch it even earlier than expected to prevent 2025 from becoming an even worse year. So far, most of the information revealed about the Model Q remains quite vague, especially regarding its overall design. A rare glimpse surfaced last year when an insider familiar with the project hinted that the Model Q could be a compact crossover. However, since this was an anonymous leak, its credibility remains uncertain. Moreover, given the time that has passed, it is entirely possible that Tesla has revised the design, giving the Model Q a completely different look from the initial speculation. The Tesla Model Q could still appear as a small hatchback similar to the now discontinued Chevrolet Bolt EV or the Nissan Leaf. As we all know, Tesla does not yet have a hatchback in its lineup, with the Model S, X, Y, and 3 all being either sedans or SUVs. For this reason, when Elon Musk first mentioned an affordable compact car, many believed it would be a hatchback designed for city commuting. However, based on recent developments, we are increasingly convinced that the Model Q is actually more of a compact crossover. Why do we say that? According to the latest information from Deutsche Bank, the Model Q is reported to be 15% smaller than the Model Y, with a length of just 157 inches, and is set to compete directly with the Volkswagen ID.2, Peugeot E2008, and BYD Seagull. Given this, it makes more sense for the Model Q to be a compact crossover, as some insider sources have suggested. Tesla has repeatedly demonstrated its mastery of aerodynamics through its minimalist vehicle designs. The Model Q is expected to be an even more stripped-down version compared to the Model 3 or Model Y. In fact, it might resemble the Cybercab to some extent, though we're not entirely in favor of that. We hope for a more unique and distinct design. Of course, the main focus of the Model Q will be minimalism to achieve affordability. With its small size, lightweight construction, and streamlined design, we can anticipate an extremely low drag coefficient. We wouldn't be surprised if the rear of the Model Q is more hatchback-like than sedan-like, enhancing its practicality. The trunk is expected to be deep and spacious, offering around 470 liters of cargo capacity, mainly due to a shorter front overhang and a passenger cabin pushed further forward compared to Tesla's current models. We're unsure whether the recently spotted camouflaged compact car at Giga, Texas is truly the Model Q. However, given that the Model Y Juniper has already been unveiled, there's no real reason for Tesla to keep this vehicle under wraps unless it's something new. The size difference compared to a nearby Model Y also suggests that this could be a different vehicle. What do you think about this mysterious camouflaged car? However, skipping an affordable model would be a missed opportunity for Tesla, especially as millions of customers are eagerly awaiting a budget-friendly option. In a world where new electric vehicles are rapidly surpassing the $40,000 mark, the Model Q is expected to be priced at around $30,000 or less. This could significantly shift the power dynamics in the compact EV segment, as it would be more affordable than most competitors. Becky Peterson, a reporter for the Wall Street Journal who covers Tesla, confirmed on X that she has a copy of the report from Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank describes the new Tesla model, which they call Model Q, and Deutsche Bank states that it will launch in the first half of 2025 and will be priced under $30,000. Becky Peterson's reports have a 100% accuracy rate, as these revelations come from a Deutsche Bank meeting attended by Travis Axelrod, Tesla's Director of Investor Relations. Therefore, this time, the Model Q is certain to launch next year. However, since Tesla has not officially announced any details, the exact specifications of the vehicle have yet to be confirmed. That said, we have compiled well-founded predictions based on Deutsche Bank's report and statements from Tesla and its executives in recent months. Here's what we can expect from the Model Q. As we mentioned earlier, the Model Q must be compact and refined, about 15% smaller and 30% lighter than the Model Y. With a length of just 157 inches, the Model Q is likely to be a small crossover with a much more minimalistic design compared to the Model Y. Of course, this is just our prediction. Tesla's Model Q could still be a hatchback for several reasons. In the US, crossovers dominate consumer preference, but in Europe and other markets, hatchbacks might sell better. As a quick survey, would you prefer it as a hatchback or a crossover? One of the standout features of the Model Q, in our opinion, will be a front light bar similar to the Cybercab. This isn't surprising, as Tesla appears to be applying this design language across all future EV models as a signature feature. These minimalist designs not only help Tesla reduce production costs, but also improve vehicle efficiency by optimizing aerodynamics, compensating for a smaller battery capacity. The Model Q will have at least 5 seats, but many features and amenities will likely be simplified. For example, Tesla might remove heated or ventilated seats, reduce the number of speakers, shrink the screen size, minimize LED lighting, and use smaller wheels to cut production costs. However, Tesla's designs have never disappointed customers. The Model Q is expected to retain signature elements, including the brand's distinctive LED strip running across the dashboard. But the interior isn't everything. What people are really curious about is its performance. Many might assume that for those who prioritize performance, the Model Q would never be a choice simply because this car is designed for budget-conscious buyers. And that assumption is absolutely correct. It's unfortunate to say this, but we believe you shouldn't have high expectations for the Model Q's performance, as everything is balanced around the $30,000 price point. Being a compact and cost-optimized vehicle, the Model Q definitely won't have a massive battery pack like its bigger siblings, the Model 3 or Model Y. However, leaks suggest that Tesla will still offer 2 notable powertrain options, a single-motor RWD and a more powerful long-range AWD variant. Even without an official Tesla announcement, it's almost certain that this car will use LFP batteries, the cheapest battery type Tesla currently offers. This type of battery is widely used in most affordable and mid-range EVs today, praised for its stable performance, safety, and low cost. Don't expect it to feature the 4680 battery, because that's never going to happen. A lot of information leaked after the Deutsche Bank meeting suggests that the Model Q will come with 2 battery capacity options, 53 kilowatt-hours and 75 kilowatt-hours for its 2 variants. The standard version is expected to have a range of at least 230 miles per charge, not bad considering its projected price. But the most intriguing aspect is the long-range AWD configuration, which is rumored to have a range of up to 500 kilometers, about 310 miles. This raises quite a few questions for us. If the long-range version of the Model Q truly achieves 310 miles of range, how much will it cost? Currently, the Model Y long-range AWD with a 311-mile range is priced at $47,990 before federal tax credits. The Model 3 long-range AWD with a 346-mile range costs $47,490. So if the Model Q long-range AWD offers 310 miles, what would its price be? Clearly, it's hard to believe this variant will still cost $30,000. If the leaked information is accurate, we predict the price could reach up to $37,500 before the $7,500 federal tax credit. A report from last year, when Tesla's affordable EV was first rumored, suggested the company aims to produce around 10,000 Model Q units per week globally, equivalent to approximately 500,000 cars per year. That's an impressive figure for a budget-friendly EV. Notably, in a previous earnings call, Tesla confirmed that this next-generation vehicle will be assembled on existing production lines with minimal modifications, allowing for faster production and cost optimization. Furthermore, Tesla's highly publicized unboxing assembly process, previously introduced alongside the Cybercab, could be implemented to simplify manufacturing, reduce production time, and maximize efficiency. The Model Q is expected to be manufactured first in China, Tesla's most crucial market, before expanding to the U.S., specifically the Fremont factory in California. However, the possibility of production at Tesla's German Gigafactory remains uncertain due to significantly higher labor costs, which could undermine the Model Q's competitive pricing advantage. While waiting for the launch of Model Q, Cybercab testing continues to be ramped up at Giga Texas, with multiple individual vehicles continuously driving around the factory. Specifically, Joe Techmeyer, a longtime Giga Texas observer, has spotted Tesla Cybercabs being tested in increasing numbers at the company's Gigafactory in Texas, as documented in drone footage from the Austin facility. Interestingly, the images clearly show that the vehicle includes a steering wheel and a driver, adding to speculation that the Cybercab platform may be related to the company's plans for Model Q, meaning Model Q will resemble the Cybercab, but will have all the components of a conventional car. The owner of the footage stated that it was difficult to determine exactly how many Cybercabs he saw, as they were constantly moving around the factory. He noted that at times he saw at least 3 at once, though he estimated there were about 5, or possibly even more. Recently, Tesla also revealed details about the long-distance capabilities of the Cybercab, stating that it will primarily focus on short distances and urban ride-sharing services, at least initially. Tesla announced that it will deploy Cybercab ride-sharing services in select jurisdictions as a preliminary measure, starting in Austin, Texas, before expanding to other cities. For this reason, most consensus around the Cybercab and its capabilities suggests that it is designed to transport people from point A to point B within the same city. However, in the long run, Tesla's goal is to enable fully autonomous driving, and some people will want to take long-distance trips and other extended journeys, raising questions about the vehicle's ability to travel across states. Tesla's Vice President of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravy, emphasized that the Cybercab's capabilities will primarily stem from Tesla's current focus on developing wireless charging technology. The vehicle will be able to charge automatically across the country as Tesla rolls out this new technology, allowing for a seamless process without driver intervention and enabling fully autonomous travel across the U.S. and beyond as the network expands. As we all know, the Model S and Model X are arguably Tesla's best vehicles. These luxury cars were introduced early on and served as stepping stones for Tesla to establish itself as a pioneer in the electric vehicle industry. However, it seems that these two models are no longer as well received as before, partly due to their high price, and partly because they lack significant innovation compared to the more affordable Model 3 and Model Y. When Tesla combined the sales figures of the Model S and Model X with the Cybertruck, the total was only 23,000 vehicles in Q4, leading many to question whether the company would continue to maintain these models. As a result, Tesla has made an important decision regarding the future of its flagship Model S and Model X. While both models will continue to exist, they are not truly aligned with the company's long-term growth strategy and are mainly being kept for sentimental reasons. The company acknowledges that the Model S and Model X were Tesla's first vehicles brought to market and played a crucial role in Elon Musk's master plan, helping to fund the development of more affordable models like the Model 3 and Model Y. While they no longer hold strategic importance, they still have their own appeal. Model S for its powerful performance and Model X for its spacious interior. Tesla's Vice President of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravy, confirmed that there are currently no plans to discontinue these two models. He also hinted that Tesla will give special attention to the Model S and Model X later this year, incorporating some of the improvements already seen in the Model 3 and Model Y. Moravy emphasized that the Model S and Model X remain excellent choices, particularly in terms of autonomy and potential use in the robotaxi model. The Model S stands out for its overall quality, while the Model X is praised for its roomy cabin. Although they are no longer Tesla's primary focus, both models will continue to be part of the company's lineup for the foreseeable future. In recent weeks, we have frequently received reports that Tesla dealerships, vehicles, and charging stations have been targeted by protests and acts of vandalism. The primary cause stems from CEO Elon Musk's recent role in the newly established Government Efficiency Department under the Trump administration, as well as some of his controversial statements. Supercharger stations have repeatedly been defaced with Nazi-related symbols and slogans. In response, Tesla is committed to swiftly removing the graffiti and pursuing legal action against those responsible for the vandalism. However, the incidents go beyond just graffiti. In Pennsylvania, hundreds of people have gathered outside Tesla stores in Devon and Bucks County to protest. In Gothenburg, Sweden, 5 Tesla vehicles were set on fire within just 2 days, prompting authorities to launch an investigation and arrest a suspect. In Loveland, Colorado, a Tesla store has been repeatedly attacked with messages like Nazi cars and large X marks on vehicle windows. As we all know, behind these acts of vandalism and protests is the controversy surrounding Elon Musk's appearance at Trump's inauguration, where he was accused of making a Nazi-style salute, one of the main reasons Tesla has been targeted. Furthermore, Musk's attendance at a campaign event for the far-right Alternative for Germany party has fueled even more criticism. His statements on immigration and national identity have been perceived as supporting extreme nationalism. Additionally, Musk's involvement in Trump's Government Efficiency Department has sparked further controversy. DOGE has been accused of undermining federal agencies, particularly the U.S. Agency for International Development and the Department of Education. This has raised concerns about potential future federal budget cuts. Despite the criticism, Musk continues to receive support from influential figures, including Palantir CEO Alex Karp, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and the Anti-Defamation League. Some argue that the accusations against Musk are excessive and politically motivated. We are deeply concerned that this situation will persist during this tense period. It is highly likely that Tesla will continue to face widespread protests and vandalism, posing a significant challenge for the company in the near future. What do you think about the Model Q, Cybercab, and the hostility toward Tesla? We'd love to hear your opinion. Uber and Waymo are certainly not Tesla Cybercab's biggest competitors of Tesla Robotaxi Cybercab. Discussions about Uber and Waymo being the benchmark or comparison model for Tesla's robotaxis has become so widespread that even experts and some Wall Street analysts, such as Gary Black, have acknowledged it. However, we believe that no company has matched Tesla's scale of growth or the cost efficiency of deploying a robotaxi fleet. Even Uber's CEO has admitted that they are still years away from reaching this level. In today's episode of Tesla Car World, we will analyze at least 5 signs that Tesla may launch its Cybercab robotaxi fleet sooner 2026 than expected. By the end of this episode, we will also reveal the 5 most effective ways to take huge benefits of Tesla's robotaxi system. Plus, we have breaking news about another Tesla model, in addition to the Model 3, earning a 5-star safety rating and expanding the list of Tesla vehicles recognized by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration as the safest cars on the road. When can we order a Tesla robotaxi Cybercab? As previously announced, Tesla's robotaxi service is expected to launch in Austin, Texas, in June 2025, though the Cybercab itself isn't projected to enter production until 2026. But as of now, there are 5 key reasons to believe that the Tesla robotaxi Cybercab system could officially go live by the end of this year. Firstly, Tesla is ramping up efforts to begin real-world testing of its robotaxi service and the Optimus humanoid robot. Just recently, the company posted a job listing for a C++ software engineer specializing in remote control systems for these projects. This role involves developing systems that enable remote operation of the Cybercab and Optimus using virtual reality setups, allowing human operators to perform complex tasks from a distance. Tesla describes this position as follows. Our remote operators are transported into the device's world using a state-of-the-art VR rig that allows them to remotely perform complex and intricate tasks. Working with hardware teams, you will drive requirements, make design decisions, and implement software integration for this custom teleoperation system. Tesla Robotaxi is putting remote control at the core of its development strategy to ensure smooth and reliable operations. In contrast, Cruise's failure to implement a similar system resulted in severe traffic jams. Stranded, unassisted vehicles blocked city streets, tarnishing Cruise's reputation and turning the company into a laughingstock. Learning from this, Tesla Robotaxi is proactively integrating remote operation to avoid such pitfalls, enhance reliability, and ensure the system can effectively handle complex scenarios. Secondly, is Tesla's rapid production plan. Most of Tesla's real estate investments are sunk costs. The company has mastered the art of producing low-cost, high-volume vehicles, an essential advantage that no other automaker can match. Tesla's vehicles are also incredibly cost-efficient to operate, requiring minimal maintenance. Unlike Uber, Tesla won't be paying intermediary marketplace fees. Instead, it will charge customers directly through its own locations, which are already profitable and backed by an established service infrastructure. Competing with Tesla on cost will be nearly impossible for any newcomer, whether it's an intermediary like Uber or a provider like Waymo. Even if a competitor manages to build the same infrastructure, they will never be able to optimize it as efficiently as Tesla. Sure, Uber could partner with Waymo, but Waymo isn't a manufacturer. They rely on suppliers like Zeekr in China to provide EVs, onto which Waymo installs its $40,000 sensor suite. Once you factor in import taxes, sensors, and other costs, a Waymo robotaxi could end up costing around $120,000. Meanwhile, Tesla will be able to produce its Cybercab for just $15,000 at scale, completely unmatched. On top of that, Zeekr isn't a major automaker. They produced only about 222,000 vehicles in 2024 and still aren't profitable at that volume. Waymo, after 7 years in operation, has only 1,000 vehicles in its fleet. According to the latest data, Tesla's robotaxi deployment cost is 8 times lower than its two closest competitors. With deep expertise in scaling production and solid financial backing, Tesla is set to ramp up Cybercab production even faster than the current Model Y. Elon Musk estimates an output of around 1 million units per year. Take Chicago, for example, one of Tesla's real-world robotaxi testing grounds. If Uber or Waymo wanted to compete, they would need at least 10,000 vehicles just to match Tesla's presence. But to reach that number, they first have to map the entire area, place an order for 10,000 vehicles from Zeekr, and then go through the entire deployment process. Meanwhile, Tesla could deploy 10,000 Cybercabs in Chicago before Waymo even gets started. Because for Tesla, that's barely a week's worth of Model Y production. And since Cybercab is expected to be produced at twice the speed of Model Y, Tesla's rollout will be even faster. Thirdly, Tesla's strategic pilot program is exceeding expectations. Tesla is already conducting real-world Cybercab tests in Chicago and could swiftly deploy 10,000 vehicles in the city before Waymo even establishes its fleet. The company's strategy is crystal clear. Start city by city, establish density, and then scale up. Unlike competitors, Tesla isn't rushing expansion but taking calculated steps, gradually ramping up both Cybercab production and its charging infrastructure. One undeniable advantage? Tesla's wireless charging network, a game changer that no other company has replicated. That's why Tesla doesn't need Uber's 170 million users, just a few thousand per city, before scaling further. Tesla has also conducted unsupervised autonomous driving tests in major cities like Phoenix, Texas, and California. Recently, the company developed a self-cleaning side camera system for the new Model Y, addressing environmental challenges that could impact robotaxi performance. Fourthly, Tesla's infrastructure is already in place. Tesla isn't starting from scratch. Millions of users are already on the Tesla app, including non-Tesla EV owners who rely on Tesla's charging network. That means seamless integration. Cybercab can simply be added to an ecosystem that already exists. With established user accounts, payment systems, and direct access to Tesla's platform, the transition to Tesla Robotaxi is effortless. No other company has this kind of head start. One thing is certain: Tesla's wireless charging network is a game changer, offering an advantage no competitor can replicate. Tesla is rapidly deploying wireless charging for Cybercab, complete with self-cleaning robots, as seen in Tesla's official YouTube videos. This ensures the fleet remains operational without costly human intervention. Take Austin, Texas, for example. Uber has 15,000 to 20,000 drivers in the city. Yet, Tesla can deploy 20,000 Cybercabs just as fast, instantly dominating the market. Why? Because Uber is still reliant on human drivers. Meanwhile, Waymo is burdened with enormous costs for charging, cleaning, and infrastructure maintenance, expenses that Tesla has largely eliminated. Simply put, no one can compete with Cybercab on cost. With no driver salaries to pay, Tesla's operational expenses are drastically lower, making their robotaxi fleet not just viable, but unstoppable. Fifth, Tesla's expansion strategy as a calculated takeover. Tesla's expansion plan is simple but effective. Enter a market, establish density, and then undercut competitors on price until it owns the market. While short-term reliability and durability issues with Tesla's autonomous software may arise, these are nothing more than temporary obstacles that Tesla will inevitably overcome. Once these challenges are resolved, Tesla's potential for market dominance becomes virtually limitless. At first glance, Uber's 170 million monthly active users might seem like an insurmountable edge. Their massive user base and ability to spread costs over millions of rides make them a pricing powerhouse. And since Tesla won't instantly have a comparable network, cost parity could be a challenge if both companies were competing with fully autonomous fleets. But here's the reality: Uber's advantage is temporary. Tesla's brand power alone will attract users, and its expansion strategy is crystal clear. Start in one city, lock down market density, then scale to the next. The moment Tesla offers a substantially cheaper alternative, Uber's customer base will start shifting en masse. At its core, Uber is just an app. Its real asset is its drivers. But the moment robotaxis hit the streets at scale, Uber's drivers become obsolete. At that point, Uber would be forced to build its own infrastructure from scratch. And that's where the real problem lies. Uber has zero experience in managing physical logistics, while Tesla has been optimizing large-scale operations for years. Uber's biggest strength has always been saturating a market with drivers, ensuring riders can get a car within minutes. This network effect is entirely dependent on driver availability, making driver acquisition and retention both expensive and difficult. Ultimately, drivers follow the money, and the platform offering the best earnings dominates. But if drivers are no longer needed, Uber's competitive advantage disappears overnight. What are the benefits of Tesla Robotaxi Cybercab for users? The first, cost efficiency. In October 2024, while introducing the Tesla Cybercab, Elon Musk stated that its operating cost would be approximately 20 cents per mile, significantly lower than the current average of 58 cents per mile. This reduction could substantially decrease transportation expenses for American households, which currently allocate about 15% of their after-tax income to transportation. In Los Angeles, where some ride-sharing services currently charge an average of $2 to $3 per mile, Cybercab's target of 20 cents per mile represents a massive cost reduction. For instance, if a Los Angeles resident travels 15,000 miles per year using a personal vehicle, their annual transportation cost would be around $8,700 at 58 cents per mile. However, by switching to Cybercab, this cost would drop to just $3,000, resulting in a savings of $5,700 per year. This not only eases the financial burden on households, but also makes autonomous ride-hailing a more practical alternative to car ownership. The second, rapid learning abilities. Tesla Cybercab is designed for fully autonomous operation, eliminating the need for a steering wheel or pedals and relying entirely on an advanced self-driving system. Whenever a Cybercab encounters an unfamiliar situation and learns from it, the information is instantly shared across the entire fleet through a centralized network, continuously improving the system's performance and decision-making capabilities. During Tesla Cybercab's testing in Austin, Texas, one vehicle unexpectedly encountered a local parade blocking the road. Instead of stopping for too long or making an incorrect decision, Cybercab's autonomous system quickly recognized the event as a temporary traffic disruption. In another instance, a Cybercab approached an unmarked road construction site that hadn't yet been updated on navigation maps. As the vehicle neared, its sensors detected barricades and warning signs. Since this was an unfamiliar scenario, the Cybercab temporarily paused to analyze the situation and determine the safest alternative route. As soon as the Cybercab successfully navigated these situations, the information was uploaded to Tesla's AI system. Within seconds, all other Cybercabs in the area, or even globally, received the update, allowing them to recognize and respond more effectively to similar incidents. This enabled them to autonomously reroute without causing congestion. In just minutes, the entire Tesla fleet in the city had learned how to handle unexpected events like parades or road blockages, making the system increasingly intelligent without requiring human intervention. The third, reducing traffic congestion. With its steering wheel and pedal-free design, the Tesla Cybercab maximizes interior space and is specifically built for on-demand shared mobility. The shift from private car ownership to Cybercab usage could significantly reduce the number of vehicles on the road and lower parking demands, freeing up urban space and alleviating traffic congestion. This is especially crucial given that studies show personal cars remain parked 95% of the time, occupying valuable city space. The fourth, prioritizing user comfort. The Cybercab is designed with a minimalist interior, eliminating the need for a steering wheel and pedals to create a more spacious and comfortable environment for passengers. The average American commuter spends about 25.6 minutes on the road each way, time that could be used more productively in a Cybercab, whether reading, working, or simply relaxing. Additionally, shared mobility services like Cybercab offer greater flexibility and privacy compared to traditional public transportation. Michael Johnson, a software engineer working in Manhattan, previously spent 45 minutes driving to work each morning, often stuck in traffic and stressed over finding parking. After switching to Cybercab, he now uses that time to check emails, join morning video calls, and even catch an extra 20 minutes of sleep before arriving at the office. The fifth, safety. Elon Musk has claimed that the Cybercab will be 10 to 20 times safer than human-driven vehicles, thanks to its advanced autonomous driving system and a design that eliminates steering wheels and pedals, removing the risk of human interference. While this claim requires further validation, if achieved, it could set a new benchmark for safety in transportation. In 2023, data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration revealed that 94% of traffic accidents were caused by human error, including distractions, delayed reactions, and impaired driving. Meanwhile, autonomous vehicles like Waymo reported an injury-causing crash rate 3.5 times lower than human drivers, over 14.8 million test miles. If Tesla Cybercab can meet or exceed this standard, eliminating human involvement in vehicle operation could dramatically reduce the number of severe accidents. For example, in November 2024, a Cybercab prototype in Texas successfully avoided a collision when another car ran a red light. Thanks to its 360-degree sensor system and faster reaction time, the Cybercab braked just in time, while a human-driven car in the next lane failed to react quickly enough and was struck. With widespread adoption, Tesla Cybercab has the potential to prevent thousands of traffic-related deaths each year, establishing a new gold standard for safety in the transportation industry. What do you think about the challenges Tesla faces in conquering a completely new customer segment? This year, amid the emergence of numerous AI products, the Tesla Optimus robot is set to become the next major focal point of this revolution. It has generated significant buzz and sparked numerous discussions about the benefits and potential dangers of humanoid robots. While most people eagerly anticipate its usefulness in assisting humans with tedious and hazardous tasks, others worry that these machines might take away jobs or, in a more extreme scenario, even pose a threat to humans. The concept of robots replacing humans may cause some anxiety, but Elon Musk has reassured the public that Tesla will not follow the path of the Terminator. Instead, Musk believes that Optimus will become the world's safest homemaker. In its initial phase, it may be capable of fewer tasks due to incomplete data collection, but eventually Optimus will be able to perform most tasks once it reaches customers. With each upgrade, the number of tasks it can handle and its dexterity will continue to improve. Ultimately, it could carry out nearly any job we can imagine. 500 or even 1,000 tasks would be effortless. Keep in mind that robots require very little rest. They don't get tired. However, Optimus will undoubtedly face strong competition as more companies introduce humanoid robots with impressive abilities and dexterity. So, what can the Tesla bot do compared to its rivals? Why is Tesla investing so heavily in it instead of electric cars? Welcome to Tesla Car World. Let's be honest, have you ever really thought about asking a robot to help you with a task? It still sounds like a far-off idea, doesn't it? In reality, most humanoid robots on the market today are slow, clumsy, and don't seem to offer much practical value. Some people even see them as little more than walking piles of scrap metal, rather than intelligent machines worth tens of thousands of dollars. But if you pay attention, you'll notice something interesting. Over the past 2 years, the world has suddenly become fascinated with humanoid robots. From China to North America, tech companies are racing into this field with the ambition of turning science fiction into reality. In North America, Boston Dynamics has long been regarded as the king of the robotics world, with cutting-edge creations like Spot Dog, Stretch Robot, and Atlas Robot. However, there's one undeniable fact. None of Boston Dynamics' robots have been mass-produced. For nearly a decade, they have remained advanced prototypes, never truly integrating into our everyday lives. This has led many to believe that humanoid robots are still just a distant dream, a vision stuck in labs and factories rather than appearing in our homes. This was our perspective a few years ago when humanoid robots only existed in movies. However, after seeing the advancements of Tesla Bot and other humanoid robots, our view has completely changed. What if, in just 2 years, it becomes perfectly normal to see a robot receiving packages, folding clothes, packing goods in a shopping center, or even serving drinks and food at McDonald's or Pizza Hut? Yeah, you heard that right.
Like in 2026, it's really the kind of thing where you could tell it to do kind of a wide range of tasks.
Since the end of last year, you may have noticed that Optimus has appeared less frequently or released fewer update videos. This has sparked rumors that Optimus might have died before it could even launch. However, that is not the case. We acknowledge that over the past 3 months, Tesla has reduced the frequency of update videos about the Optimus humanoid robot. The most notable recent update was in December 2024, when Elon Musk shared a video showcasing Optimus's ability to navigate rough terrain. The limitation in public sharing may stem from Tesla's internal strategy. Elon Musk previously revealed plans to deploy humanoid robots internally within the company in 2025 and expand to commercial sales in 2026, with production potentially reaching 100,000 Optimus units by then. This suggests that Tesla may be focusing on refining and testing Optimus in real-world environments before making widespread announcements. The robot could be used for factory cleaning, transporting goods, organizing batteries, or even assisting in electric vehicle manufacturing processes. There are truly many potential tasks. Restricting public information also helps Tesla protect its technology and development strategy from competitors. During the internal testing phase, maintaining secrecy can prevent other companies from copying or developing similar products, safeguarding Tesla's competitive edge in the humanoid robotics market. This is particularly relevant to China, which is known for its agility in replicating technology. You may not know this, but Optimus has a highly promising future thanks to its always-connected capability. Optimus is not just an internet-connected device like a smartphone. It can take actions, learn, and interact with other robots, as well as Tesla's cloud system. Looking at the evolution of networks from the 1970s to today, we can see the convergence of the internet era and the wireless revolution. Initially, people could only access the internet through wired connections, but with the introduction of the iPhone in 2007, mobile networks exploded. Today, Optimus is designed to leverage the widespread availability of network connectivity, allowing it to communicate with other robots, Tesla's cloud system, and the internet to access various services. Another key factor is the integration of Optimus with Starlink, SpaceX's satellite system. Starlink ensures that Optimus can operate even in remote areas where there is no cellular signal or Wi-Fi. More importantly, with Starlink's direct-to-cell technology, Optimus can connect directly to satellites without needing traditional network infrastructure. This opens up possibilities for using Optimus anywhere, from remote regions and airplanes to ships and areas without conventional network infrastructure. Optimus is not just a connected robot, it features a groundbreaking capability: mobile and shared memory. Every interaction, from voice and images to actions, is recorded and synchronized in real time with Tesla's cloud system. This allows users to access Optimus's entire data history through a mobile app, enabling seamless interaction with the robot, even when it is not physically present. More importantly, if an Optimus unit encounters an issue or requires maintenance, its data can be transferred to another Optimus, ensuring that no information is lost, and allowing for an uninterrupted user experience. For businesses operating multiple Optimus robots, the ability to share memory between devices offers exceptional benefits. Imagine a restaurant where multiple Optimus units are working together. When one Optimus robot learns a new task, that knowledge is instantly shared with all other robots without the need for individual reprogramming. This not only boosts operational efficiency, but also creates a synchronized, intelligent, and highly adaptive robotic system. Interestingly, if you own multiple stores, you can purchase more than one Optimus. In fact, you could buy a large number of robots if their price truly drops to $20,000, as Elon Musk has repeatedly emphasized. Of course, this won't happen at launch. That price point will only be achieved when Tesla produces 1 million Optimus units per year. A more realistic expectation is that the initial price will be around $45,000 to $60,000. However, as we've mentioned before, Optimus can generate profits quickly if businesses know how to leverage its capabilities. This is why Elon Musk believes every company will want an army of Optimus robots. Since Tesla Bot operates as a unified system, owning multiple Optimus units allows them to assign tasks to one another, optimizing operations across different departments or store locations. This means the more robots you have, the better. For example, if you deploy an Optimus in a store in Texas, it can send tasks to another Optimus in a New York store to complete a job. All units are interconnected and learn from each other. Your robots can exchange private information with trusted Optimus units, enhancing efficiency compared to other robot providers, which might struggle with data synchronization or technical connectivity issues. As Elon Musk has revealed, Tesla Bot will also be available for lease rather than requiring a large, upfront payment. This benefits customers by allowing them to test Optimus with a smaller investment before deciding if it's a good fit for their business. If companies adopt Optimus at scale, Tesla may offer options to purchase or lease robots in groups or small teams. A business manager could train one Optimus with a specific skill set, then replicate that skill set across all other robots in their group. While these skills might be uploaded to Tesla's cloud, they will be marked as belonging to the company that developed them. This means that if a business decides to buy additional Optimus units in the future, The new robots will already have those trained skills, eliminating the need for retraining. This is just like FSD on Tesla EVs. From our perspective, when you deploy a large-scale fleet of Tesla robots, they form a massive computing system capable of handling tasks that a single AI alone could not manage. As Optimus reaches higher levels of refinement and receives continuous upgrades, these Tesla bots could take on more than 1,000 different tasks, and that number is still growing. Elon Musk isn't just making empty promises. He has repeatedly stated that Optimus will walk among humans and become an integral part of everyday life. Imagine a world where every household owns at least one Optimus, possibly even more. Recently, Musk even emphasized that Optimus will be like having your own C-3PO and R2-D2. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll know that Anakin Skywalker built C-3PO as a child to help his mother with housework. That's precisely why Musk created Optimus, a reliable assistant that can handle household chores but is far more powerful than C-3PO. What makes Optimus even more remarkable is that, if used wisely, it could even help you generate income, turning it into a profitable investment rather than just a support tool. Musk has mentioned thousands of potential tasks that Tesla's humanoid robot could perform, and that number has already surpassed 1,000. But this is just the beginning. With each software update, Optimus could expand its capabilities to 5,000 or even 10,000 different tasks. Imagine that at first it can only cook 10 dishes, but with every update, it learns 50 more. Eventually, it could prepare any dish you desire as long as you provide the ingredients. Of course, this level of sophistication will take time. For now, in 2025, Tesla Bot will primarily be used in Tesla's factories. As we predicted, when Tesla deploys Optimus in the production process, they will also maximize the connectivity of humanoid robots. One Optimus can hand over a task to another, or multiple Optimus units can work together without direct communication, simply by connecting through a network. Another example is when Optimus robots are assigned to guard a warehouse at night. Even without direct contact, they can still function as a unified team thanks to network connectivity. This is truly impressive when you think about it. So far, we believe that the Tesla Bot is the most aesthetically pleasing humanoid robot on the market. It has given us quite a friendly and engaging impression since its launch. By that, we mean Tesla has designed it to look less like a Terminator. When placed alongside competitors, the difference is striking. While many other robots still expose wiring, bulky metal frames, and rough technical details, Optimus boasts a seamless, sophisticated design with virtually no visible flaws, almost to an unbelievable extent. In our view, the only improvement Optimus might need right now or in a future high-end Gen 3 version is a display screen on the front, which could help it communicate more visually with humans. However, this is just a personal opinion. For Tesla, such an addition might not be necessary, as they always prioritize efficiency and production costs. Moreover, an upgrade like this could complicate research and drive the price above the initially projected $20,000. Many have jokingly said that Tesla Optimus walks like Joe Biden, or as if it just finished an intense leg workout. But if you look closely, you'll notice that not only Optimus but also humanoid robots from Boston Dynamics, Unitree, and Kepler Forerunner all have a slightly bent knee gait. This is not a random design choice, it is a deliberate engineering decision. When a robot maintains a slightly hunched posture with bent knees, its center of gravity is lowered, enhancing stability and balance while in motion. This is especially crucial when dealing with sudden positional changes or navigating uneven terrain. Tesla Optimus adopts this stance not only to maintain stability, but also to optimize energy consumption. By reducing the torque required for knee joints, the robot can move more efficiently without consuming excessive power. Therefore, instead of criticizing Optimus's somewhat stiff gait, we should focus on a more important issue: its movement speed and overall performance, which have yet to be truly impressive. So, is Optimus one of the slowest moving humanoid robots today? The answer is yes. With a maximum speed of only about 1 meter per second, Optimus is significantly slower than its competitors, which can reach speeds of up to 2 meters per second. In test videos, Optimus takes 132 steps in 78 seconds, averaging 1.67 steps per second, with a stride length slightly over 1 foot. Clearly, this is a major drawback in terms of Optimus's competitiveness, especially since most customers, including us, expect a robot with more agile movement. That's why we strongly hope to see a breakthrough in Optimus's speed in future upgrades. In recent times, we have also taken the time to observe other humanoid robots alongside the Tesla bot. Among them, we have truly noticed that Figure AI is making astonishingly rapid progress. Recently, an image of a truck loaded with humanoid robots from Figure AI has garnered attention, along with impressive operations that are on par with Tesla Optimus. Figure AI, a Silicon Valley-based startup, is quickly emerging as one of the leading names in the humanoid robotics field. Their flagship product, Figure 02, has begun deployment in industrial environments to perform logistics tasks. With the support of the company's self-developed Helix AI system, Figure 02 is demonstrating outstanding potential in automating and optimizing warehouse operations. Recently, Figure AI released a video showcasing Figure 02 robots sorting goods in an undisclosed warehouse. Founder and CEO Brett Adcock emphasized on social media that it took only 30 days to deploy these robots for the company's second customer. While the client's identity remains undisclosed, many experts speculate that it could be giant retail corporations such as Amazon or Walmart. Adcock believes that, with this new contract, the company could achieve its goal of producing 100,000 robots within the next 4 years. In the demo video, Figure 02 showcased its ability to recognize and sort packages using an advanced camera system. It can scan barcodes, locate objects, and self-correct errors. Notably, Helix AI enabled the robots to switch to sports mode, increasing operational speed by 50% and enhancing work efficiency. One of Figure 02's key strengths is its 3D depth perception. The robot's head-mounted camera can capture both fine details and wide-angle views, optimizing control precision. Moreover, the robot can self-check and calibrate its body components, minimizing downtime and maintaining stable performance across multiple units. This is particularly crucial for businesses deploying large fleets of robots. Helix AI technology not only helps individual robots operate efficiently, but also optimizes learning and knowledge sharing among them. When one robot learns a new skill, its control policies can be transferred to other robots without requiring recalibration, significantly reducing deployment time and effort. This gives Figure AI a major advantage over competitors in the market. After ending its partnership with OpenAI, Figure AI announced its own in-house AI system and is currently in the process of raising funds for its Series C round, aiming to secure $1.5 billion. If successful, the company's valuation could reach nearly $40 billion, a significant jump from $2.6 billion in 2024. In the future, Figure AI plans to introduce Figure 02 robots to the consumer market after refining them in industrial environments. The Helix AI technology, operating on low-power GPUs, is the key to expanding humanoid robots' applications into everyday life. Figure AI has made it clear that the role of a homemaker should be the top priority for humanoid robots. While exciting, this is a highly challenging and complex scenario for testing such training models. For example, teaching robots to perform intricate kitchen tasks would expose them to a wide range of actions across different contexts, requiring extensive data collection. Above all, Elon Musk cannot underestimate any competitor, as this is no longer just the electric vehicle industry. While Tesla has a strong foundation and many advantages in manufacturing humanoid robots, its rivals are also achieving significant breakthroughs. Moreover, Tesla will undoubtedly face increasing competition as Google heavily invests in Aptronic, and tech giants like Apple, OpenAI, and Meta are reportedly planning to enter the market.